We're back with our lecture. First was inserting a node at the front of the linked list, right? So in this, what we have to do, we have to create one temporary node uh, in the given diagram, like e node. Then its next part will be assigned to the head node. Head node is the first node of the actually present linked list. Then head will be renamed for the new node. Okay, this was the code. We have seen the execution of this code also, right? After that, we will see the second, that is inserting a node in between the linked list. Now suppose you have to insert a new node after node B in the given example. So what you will do, you will take two temporary node pointer variables, one for the new node which is to be inserted, and the second variable will point to the node after which you want to insert the new node, right? So for new node, this is the name of that variable of the node which is to be inserted in the actually present linked list. So we will allocate a memory for that, then insert the data that is to be inserted. And q variable, we will not allocate memory because it is just going to point to the actually already present node. Okay, so we are not pointing a memory, sorry, we are not allocating a memory for the q node. Okay, it will just point to the already present node in the linked list. So we will allocate q to the head node. We will traverse by using the next part to the node where we want, after which we want to insert the new node. So q will come to this second node, that is b node. When it will come to this, and this is my new node which is actually created, already created, what we will do, q next will have the address of the new node, and new next will have the address of q next, right? This was the execution for the inserting a node in between the linked list. Now this is the code. Here what we have taken one node q, then new node, allocate memory for that. In the data part, copy the data which we want to insert, then ask the user that after which node you want to be insert. So let that value be x. Okay, initialize q to the head node. After that, traverse q to the node whose value or the data part is equal to the x. So while x is not equals to q data and q is not equals to null. Okay, this condition is because user may enter any value if that value is not present in the linked list. Suppose user enters a value which is not present in the linked list, so this while loop should get terminated after the end of the list. That's why we are putting this condition, that is q not equals to null. Okay, so either of the condition is wrong, then this while loop will get terminated. So only two possibilities are there, that is the list may end, terminate without finding the node which we want to find out, and uh, the second condition is that we will find the node whose data value will match with the x value, right? We will traverse q to that node. Once we have reached to that node, then what we will do, new node next part will be assigned the value of q next part, and q next is equals to new node. After execution, we will return the head of the new linked list, right? This was the code, right? Now next is inserting a node at the last of the linked list. Now at the last of the linked list, how we do, we know that the last node is referred by the null pointer at its next part, right? So we will take again a temporary variable, let's say q. It will point, we will initialize it to the head, and we will traverse till it reaches the end part. That means q will be equals to q next till q next is not equals to null. So by using this condition, we will move the q to the last part. And we have already created a new node, allocated memory for that. In the data part, we have copied the data. And since it is going to be a last node, its next part will be point to the null, right? Once the q is reached to the last node of the previous linked list, what we will do, we will just give the pointer variable, that is q next, to the new node. Getting it? It's that simple. This is the code. Okay, what we have done, taken a new node, allocated a memory for that. In that part we have put the data, and its next part is assigned to the null because it's going to be the last node of the linked list. Then take another node, let's say q. just point it to the head pointer, and while q next is not equals to null, q is equals to q next. This will make the q variable to traverse from the head node to the last node. Once it reaches the last node, then q next is equals to new node. Only this much you have to write in this function. Got it? Okay. Now what we will do, we will just execute this code. Okay, this was our previous yesterday's code. Okay, here you will see that we have just written the insert at first function. Getting it? In the insert at function and in the main function we have called that function and then we have displayed it. So in this function what we have done earlier, we have inserted the node 5. Linked list was like this. After that we have asked the user to enter the data of the first node. So user have entered the value 3 and it has added at the first position. Okay, this was what we have seen in the last lecture. Now what we will do, we will uh, write the other two functions, that is insert in between and insert at the last. We will check their execution. Okay, this is the code for insert in between. I'll just copy that code. Paste that function over here. What I have done, q node, then new node, allocated memory, after that everything. Okay, now in the main function what I will do here, I'll ask the user, uh, what I'll do, I'll repeat some more values. I have only 3 and 5 in my nodes, right? So I will increase its size by adding this functions. Okay, so I'll copy paste this code again and again. Control C. So what I have done, I have called the insert at first function 3 times. Okay, that means it will add the 3 elements and one which is already added by the create function. Okay, so there will be total 4 elements, right? So here what I will do, now I will ask the user to enter the data of the middle node. Okay, again it will be read in the x function, and I will call this function, that is insert in between. Head equals to insert in between. Okay, and then I'll call this display function. Fine. Now we will check its execution. Okay, I'll just show you. There is some error in the program. Cout / enter the code for some wrong. Okay, I'll check it again. 51, 8, 10 and 11. There's something problem for this. Okay, it is giving problem for this insert in between function. We will check the error for that. Okay, so in insert in function, what we have done, node pointer this. After that, I'll remove this bracket. Is in the curly braces, and it will move to the end. Completed. Fatal error straight. The reason of this error is because of the source non-ASCII characters perhaps. Okay, it is giving problem to the double quotes. Okay, that error was because of the double quote symbol. Fine. We will check it now. just increase the output window. Enter the first node. Let's say my first node is 15. Okay, linked list is 15. Now enter the data of first node. That means I have called now insert at first function 3 times. Okay, so I have to enter some 3 values. So let's say first value be 13. Okay, after that 13 has inserted before at the first location. Again enter the data of the first node. Let's say 10, 10, 13, 15. Again insert at first. So let's say 5. Okay, so your linked list is 5, 10, 13, 15, right? Now enter the data of the middle node. Now suppose I have to insert some value, let's say 12. I will put it over here. Now it will ask me that enter the node after which this new node is to be inserted. So I will enter the value that suppose I have to insert that value after 13. So I will give the value 13 over here. It will be inserted. Something has gone again wrong. Okay, we will check it again. So linked list is equals to, it has given the same linked list. So I'll debug the program. Okay. Enter the first value, that was my 15 value. Then enter the first node 13. After that I have inserted value 10. Then enter the data of the first node, that was 5. 12. Inferior existed normally. Okay, we'll check the code again. Something has gone wrong over here in this part. Head insert in between, display head. So insert in between has been gone. Return head, we have done the return head function also. Okay, what's the problem? Enter the node after which is to be inserted x. So x has been read. While x is not matching the q data and q is not equals to null, so q will come to that pointer. Uh-oh, I have not written a code for this. Yes, something code has been missing over here, so I got the error. I have to stop the debugging. After that, what I will do? Yeah, if q is not equals to null, so I have to give the pointer. So q is equals to new node next, then new node next is equals to q next. Sorry, it's not, it's for insert in between. Insert in between, if q is equals to new node next is equals to q next, and q next is equals to new node. uh, what I have done over here, while I have found the previous node after which we have to insert the new data, right? So for that we have used this statement while loop and this statement, that is q is equals to q null, q next. Okay, once it has reached to the previous node, what we will do, uh, that new node which is to be inserted, its next part will be equals to the q next part, and q next will be assigned to the new node. I have forgotten to write these two statements, that's why it was not executing properly. Now we will check it. Enter the first node, let's say 15 again. Enter the first node, let's say 13, then 10, then 5. Okay, now the middle value is suppose 12. Enter the node after which you want to insert 13. Right click. Now it has been executed properly. Got it? Yes or no, guys? Please reply. Okay. And the last function, that is insert at last, that we will add to the code now. Okay. So for insert at last, again I have to copy that code. I'll copy this function. I'll write it before the main function. And I have to call that function in this. So again, I'll repeat these three statements. Only I'll change the function name. So insert the date of the last node. Let's say X, and insert at last. Okay, that is my function name. Now we will execute that function. Enter first node, let's say again 15, 13, 10, then 5. Enter the middle value, let's say 12. Suppose I have to insert it after 10. It is now 5, 10, 12, 13, 15. Now it has asked enter the data of the last node. Let's say it is 18. Okay, it has been inserted after the 15 node. Getting it, everyone? We are using the same code that I have given in the PPTs, and I'm going to share that code with you. You have to study and you have to execute by yourself, guys. If you are facing problem with that, then you can contact me at any time. But you have to start doing the programming at your own end. Okay. Now, what we will do, we will go to the next part. Next part was of displaying function. We have already seen this display function. Now we will see the deletion of the node. I have already explained the concept on the board. Okay, we will just revise it and then we will go for the execution of the code. Okay, so in the singly linked list, a node can be deleted again in three ways. First is delete the first node, then delete a node in between the list, and delete the last node. Okay, so we will check that delete the first node. Now to delete the first node, what we will do, we will assign a temporary node to the head node, then make the second node as the head node, and then delete the temporary node. It is that simple. Okay, function for that is, here you can see that we have written the delete first node. We have written the signature for the function. The data type of the function is structure node, because again it is going to return the head of the new linked list, which will be created after deleting the first node. And to this function we are passing the head of the original linked list, right? Again we have taken, in this function what we have done, we have taken a temporary node which is assigned to the head node, and head is moved to the next node by the statement, that is head is equals to head next, and just free the temporary node which was the previous head, and return your new head will be your the second head value. Getting it? This is very simple. Only 2 to 3 lines of code is given, is there for this function. Okay, Now next is delete a node in between the lengths. Now how to delete this node? For example, consider this diagram. In this we have to delete suppose C node. Now what we will do, we will take two node variables. First variable will point to the actual node which is to be deleted, that is temp. And uh, in this function what we have to do, we have to find a node which is previous to the node that is to be deleted. So prev variable I have used, and it will be pointing to the node which is previous to the this temp node. Okay, once we have reached or allocated the nodes to this temporary variables temp and prev, after that the statement is that I have to give the link of the temp next to the previous next. So prev next is equals to temp next. A link will be created like this, and then delete the automatically this node link will be deleted. And once your link, this link is created, this node will become free. And by using the free function, you will deallocate the memory which is which has been previously allocated for this node. Automatically this node is going to get deleted. Okay, it is that simple. Now this is the function. Same concept. Take two node variables temp and previous. First of all we have to locate the previous node. Okay, because we know that we have to delete the temp node. But if we traverse by using first if we allocate what we can say, if we locate this node first, we cannot traverse back. Okay, to give the previous node to the previous node of the node that is to be deleted. Hence we have to first locate the position of the previous node. So how it is done, what we will do, initially we will, previous will be allocated to the head node. What we will check, previous next data is matching with the data that is to be deleted. If it is not matching, then previous is equals to prev next. Okay, and if it is matching, then we will stop at that location, right? Okay, that we have to do. Once the previous is located, what we will do then, temp is equals to prev next. Okay, same code we have written over here. So initially previous is initialized to the head node, while this is the value of the data that is to be deleted, it is not equals to previous next data. Okay, previous next, that means previous will be the node whose next data is not matching with the data that is to be deleted, and prev next is not equals to null. That is, this is condition is for termination of the linked list. What we have to do, we have to write this statement that previous is equals to previous next. Okay, we will check for the previous this diagram. Initially prev will point to this head. Check, previous next is this node, its data is b, and we have to delete the data c. We have to delete the node that is having data c. So b is not matching with the c. So using while loop, p will, previous is equals to prev next. So prev will come to this. Again check the while condition, that is previous next is c, its data is c, whether it is matching with the c, yes. So it will terminate the while loop. Previous will point to the second node. Okay, once it points to the second node, we will, what we will do, temp is equals to previous next. So temp will point to the next node of the previous node. And now here we are changing the link, that is previous next is equals to temp next. That is previous next, which was earlier this link, it will point to the temp next, that is this link. So a link is created for the next node of the temp node. Okay, and free temp. So you will free this node by using the free function, and automatically this node is going to get deleted. Okay, now after this, return head. Okay, last is function for delete the last node. To delete the last node, that is again a temp node, mark the second last node as a previous node and make the next pointer of the previous node as a null, and then free this deleted node. Getting it? So suppose this is my linked list. We will traverse to the second last node, mark it as previous node. Then temp will be pointed to the previous next, that is the last node. Then make previous next as a null pointer and then delete the temp variable. Okay. Look, same function. Previous is equals to head. Previous next of next is not equals to null. In the delete in between function, what we have checked the condition that the value of the next node of the previous node doesn't match with the value that is to be deleted. Here what we have to check whether the next part of the next node of the previous is not equals to null, previous is equals to previous next. Okay, we have to move the previous from the head to the second last position. Once it has reached to the second last position, then temp is equals to previous next, that is it will point to the last node, then make the next part of the previous as a null and free the temp variable. Okay, this is the function for the delete at the last. Now we will check the execution of these functions. Okay, now okay, this is my insert at first function, delete at first function. Copy that function, I'll write over here. I think this compiler doesn't support the free function. We will use the delete function. You can use either delete or free function. It's up to you. Okay, I'll call this function. I'll just display message that is cout. List after deleting first node. Okay, and here I'll call the delete function. So head equals to delete at first. Into this I'll pass the head of the list, and after this I'll call the display function of the to display the linked list. Okay. I'll write the code of the okay, I'll execute this first. Again, enter the first node 5, enter the data of first node, let's say 4, 3, 1, enter the 2 of the first node. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this was my list created. Now enter the data of the last node, let's say 6. This is actual node. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was my list which we have created by using the insert function. Then we have called the delete at first function. So list after deleting first node. So it has deleted the node 1 and just displayed the list from the second node onwards, right? Now we will check for delete in between. The function I have to change it to delete function for this compiler. Okay. So this has been changed. Guys, just 2 minutes. Is the screen visible properly? Okay, okay. For this, I'll write the function over here, that is list after deleting the first node. So what I have to do, delete the in between, right? So I have to ask the user that which value, which node you have to delete it, right? So I'll write the function that is cout, enter the node to be deleted. Okay. Again, I'll read it in the x variable. Let's say x. Now I'll call the function for delete in between. Head is equals to delete in between. As two parameters. First parameter is the head of the linked list, and the second value is the node that is to be value of the node that is to be deleted, right? And after this, I'll call the display function. And display function, I'll pass the head again, right? Okay. Now we will check whether it is executing properly or not. I'll bring it this way. I have to enter. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just reduce the size of the linked list by deleting the what we have done, that we have inserted the insert at first function we have called 3 times, right? So I'll reduce those values because since we are not executing in the recursive function, what we have to do, we have to execute it from the start every time, right? So I'll reduce this functions little bit. I will execute it. So enter the first node, let's say again 5. Enter the data of the first node, let's say 3. Test is 3 and 5. Again, enter the data of the middle node, let's say 4. Enter the node after which you want to insert, let's say 3. So your linked list is 3, 4, 5. Sorry, it will enter the layer data of the last node, let's say 6. So 4, 5, 6. Why it has terminated? It has not asked the user to enter that value. Okay, I'll check it again. I have written over here, return 0 function. That's why it is returning from the main. Return function should be at the last. Four, 5, enter the date of the last node, so it is 6. Okay, so your linked list is 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after deleting the first node, your linked list was 4, 5, 6. Now enter the node to be deleted, let's say in between. So I can give value, let's say 5. 5, after deleting the 5, your linked list become 4 and 6. Got it? Only the last function, that is delete at last, is remaining. We will do that in few seconds, and then we will stop our today's lecture. Okay, so this is the function for delete at last, and making the free as delete. Okay. and I have to call this function before this, delete in between. So after this delete, you just display message, see, that is list after deleting the last node. Okay, and here I will call the function delete at last. Okay, and then the display function, right? Now I'll remove this because I want a bigger linked list. That's why I'll remove this comments and then we will execute finally. Make the window quite bigger, then we will see the execution properly. Enter the first node. Now say 15. Then enter the first node, let's say 13. Then enter the data of node, let's say 11. Then again, let's say 9. So your linked list is 9, 11, 13, 15. Now enter the data of the middle node, let's say 14. Insert at after 13. So your linked list is 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, right? Now the last node will be, let's say 20. After pressing enter, what it will do, it will add 20 to this and again it will delete the first node, right? So after inserting, if you look here, after inserting the 20, linked list has been changed to 9, 15, 13, 14, 15, 20. And after deleting the first node, that is 9 will be deleted and your linked list will be 11, 13, 14, 15, 20. Now what I have to do, enter the value, enter the node to be deleted, let's say 15. Okay, so 15, after deleting the 15 node, your linked list was 11, 13, 14 and 20. And after deleting the last node, that is 20 node, your linked list became 11, 13, 14. So got the basic concept of singly linked list and its operation, everyone?